Hello guys, and welcome to episode 86 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Von Carsteins on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be continuing from confederating the Silver Host and trying to take over the rest of the world. So let's see what we have left to do. Just got to set up a commandment in the Devil's Backbone. So that is done, and over here at Karak Asgaraz, we could potentially upgrade this, but I don't think I really want to spend the 5,200 that we have on the Shady Township there. So I think we're just going to hold on to the cash for the time being, since our income is actually quite low. I don't really mind having the rebellion at Paravon, so we'll ignore that. And that should be everything done. Let's move on to the next turn. So there's the rebellion, spawn next to Paravon. I think that the garrison force should be able to defeat any kind of rebellion that does appear there. It would have been nice to finish the walls in time, but since we have confederated, we do get -8 public order per turn, and that is not good. It's going to make, I think, a couple of our provinces potentially rebel. Oh, please don't make the Wood Elves go and take Myrmidons. That would really suck. I am going to have to slow it down for the Cult of Pleasure, since they are pretty scary, although it looks like the Wood Elves will be attacking them as well. That army is still hanging around Coron. We do have our army nearby that did just destroy the rogue army faction that was there. And Pestilence, that must be their last big army actually, down south, because of the strength bar there. Let's just speed up what Khemri do. We don't really need to keep an eye on them, or anyone else for that matter. Maybe the Skull Takers? Not entirely sure. They've only got a couple of settlements left, so I'm not too concerned there. But the College of Pyrotechnics. This was a war we were brought into by the Tomb Kings, very annoyingly, and they are going to be attacking Leonese, of course they are. Okay, so we are taking the fall for this engagement, but I think I'm probably going to fight this out, just so that I can do as much damage as I can to the army. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight it on the battle map. If I use the towers, I might be able to take out maybe the Outriders, or potentially even the Hellstorm rocket batteries themselves. We shall see. Okay, here we are. Right, let's gamble for more wins. Although it was at 20, so that probably was a bad idea. But it still worked out in our favour, that's good. Okay, let's also get all of my men off the walls. And we shall put some crypt ghouls up here. Actually, no, let's put the zombies up here, since they're the ones that are most likely going to get attacked. So we'll just spread them out like so. I think they need to have at least lines of 2 in order to actually capture the tower. That's what I'm going to make sure is the case. We'll capture this one as well, but I think I'm just going to leave the other 2 units off the wall with my Lord. And I guess we'll just bring them back so they're not in range of the Hellstorm rocket battery. Same goes for the Fellbats. That will do. Let's start the battle. And fire away. Let's select the towers, and we will attack the Outriders. Now, some of you may notice that the FPS should be higher now. That's because I've finally set up my second PC. A lot of time and money has gone into trying to improve the quality of the gameplay on the channel, so hopefully that will come across as we watch all of these Hellstorm rocket batteries fire away in all their glory. Look at that. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to target the Outriders, because it doesn't really matter if the Hellstorm rocket batteries blow open the gate or whatever, if the Outriders are dead, because I might be able to still destroy a lot of the Hellstorm rocket batteries. Saying that, apparently the gate's already open, so the Outriders are already coming, which is not really what I had planned. But we will continue to try and do as much damage as possible before they get here. I probably want this tower on the far left actually to target one of these steam tanks now, start doing damage to those, whilst these towers can make sure they're doing damage to the Outriders with the most health, because if there's more targets to hit, they're more likely to hit and therefore do more damage. Their Lord's just running on in. Look at him go. Maybe I should meet him with my vampire. We can get some spirit leeches on him for sure. Seems as though the Outriders were stopped for the time being. What's the range on spirit leech? It's not that long, I don't think. One saving grace is that these Hellstorm rocket batteries are relatively inaccurate. And the other thing that I can do, if the Outriders take a bit more damage, is fly the Fellbats out. What I'm going to do here is keep running back with my vampire for now. I want him to kind of chase me if I can, because then I can get involved with the crypt calls without being in range of the Hellstorm rocket batteries. Meanwhile, shall we fly off to the left side with the Fellbats? I think I'm going to do that. I don't want him to get the charge bonus. Alright, time for the crypt ghouls to get involved. His morale is actually pretty damn low. Okay, and with the spirit leech in effect, let's charge him ourselves. Okay, well, apparently he's running past us now, which is not really what I expected. The other thing I can spirit leech is probably the tanks. I didn't think about that. That might work. We've got enough wins. Okay, we have surrounded the guy. That's good. We've already done loads of damage to him. Just got to make sure he runs off the field. You'll also notice that I do need to turn off the advisor at some point. I'll probably do it after this episode. Spirit leech him once more. And that should help us kill him off nice and quickly. Meanwhile, the towers are still firing, which is good.
The enemy general has been wounded in battle,
Nice.
my lord, and can no longer lead his troops. Press home your advantage.
So that's actually really badly affected the morale of the Outriders, which is great. Just need to make sure that I kill off the rest.
The enemy waver, my lord. Their troops begin to flee. Run the cowards down.
Okay, time to take on the steam tanks. And we will hit them with the spirit leech. How much damage does that do? Let's have a look. Oh, it is chunking them quite a lot. It's nice. The only trouble is I don't think these crypt ghouls are really going to do too much, if I'm completely honest. And although my vampire might like to kick the steam tank, I'm not sure that that's the best bet. Meanwhile though, the towers can continue to do damage, I do not mind. Wow, she must have got knocked back far. So far so good. I mean, I've killed the Lord, and I've done quite a lot of damage to the Outriders with grenade launchers, so that I think is as much as I really want to do. These crypt ghouls really aren't going to last too much longer. Make sure that Spirit Leech hits the mark. And I'll charge back in, do some more damage. Steam tanks do have a lot of armor, so that is annoying. But hopefully I can break them down with the Spirit Leech over time. And I mean, the towers are still firing away. It's kind of annoying that these Outriders are still good to go though. That sucks. Right, we have taken out a few of them, which is nice. I have both of the towers fire at the same ones. That should be fine. Okay, let's go for another Spirit Leech. That steam tank. My vampire has no chance. We've done a lot of damage, but yeah, it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. We will crumble in the end. I haven't actually used the Fellbats. Maybe we should try and use those before the end. Can I get off one more Spirit Leech? I need 8 magic in order for that to work. They've broken the leadership of my vampire. I think what I'm going to do is try and get my vampire to get away from there. Kind of sucks if they're going to keep attacking her though. I just need to get her out of harm's way. Oh no. Look at the Hellstorm rocket battery firing away. There's so many rockets. I think I'm better off just going straight for him. This is ridiculous. Look at it. Holy crap. I guess this would have happened regardless, right? Yeah. I don't think the Fellbats would have made it close. Regardless of when I did it. Holy shit. Right, well. We did the best we could. I think if we maybe had like a little bit better garrison here, we would have won. Because there was a point when all of the Outriders were about to rout. Maybe I should have had the Lord, like, or the Vampire run over to them. I don't know. The Leonese must have been sacked. Yeah, settlement sacked. Okay. So that's now left us with minus income. Oh dear. That might also be because we have this army here that's recruiting. And we can't really afford to recruit a new army right now. So maybe what I do, since I already have like the 4 Blood Knights, I could just fill the rest of the army with skeletons and just head up north with Meinrad. It might be an idea. I need Meinrad to get back onto the water though, and he is going to start chasing down this Dark Elf army. Every little helps in terms of movement. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have Bernard von Sinclair move north, take on Vicious Gobspit. I think that's the best bet. So I could raise the dead. How much would it cost to actually recruit them? The thing is, if I recruit them, they do get the unit ranks, which would be pretty nice to have, especially if I am going to rely on skeletons. So I might just, yeah, fill this army with the skeletons for the time being. We can always recruit like Vargeist and so on later down the line. Alright, as for Vlad, let's jump him onto the water. And we will head towards Myrmidons. Maybe we can beat them to it. I have no idea. I doubt it, to be honest. As for Isabella, well, it's time to take Banag Dower's bag. Let's quick save it and fight it on the battle map. The order is always like 50-50, but there's no way that this is 50-50. Like, look at our army comparison. It's just crazy. Well, I mean, it obviously doesn't show it here, but it's just the garrison, basically. Alright. So best bet is just have all of my infantry like so. I'll have all of the Blood Knights on the far right side. All the Vargeists over there as well for the time being. We'll have the gate hitting squad together. And that's about it. Start the deployment, start the battle. Tell them to run and climb.
The defenses must fall, my lord. Stop.
Okay, let's have the ladies come up to the wall and engage as well. We can actually have Isabella just land here and attack the Orc Archer boys, I think, and the goblins and so on. So I think I'm just going to have my vampires come in and attack them, like so. Lovely, look at this. Not only does it look more beautiful, it also lags a hell of a lot less. So we're in battle. I'm not sure if I really want to cast any spells yet. I might wait until they bunch up down here again. Actually, I guess we could just put a vortex down here while we're waiting. I don't think I'm going to upgrade it, because that just increases the effect duration. So we're just going to have a small vortex here and do a little bit of damage. Yeah, it's not too bad. It kind of missed the mark a little bit, but that's fine. Here comes the rest of my troops. Grave Guard running towards the walls. We've got the Crypt Horrors that should be bashing on the gates with the Vargolfs. And this lady should be attacking the Goblin Archers. I think Wendrick has actually been doing quite a bit of damage. Look at the amount of dead orcs up here.
Von Carsteins are the true emperors.
Is the gate broken? It's nearly broken. Okay, there we go. It's broken now. Let's charge on in. The Vargolfs are already getting involved. Okay, and as soon as the Mortis engine starts doing its thing as well, that's great. Do I want another vortex here? I think it could work. Let's try it.
Die, mortals, die!
Like if it goes the right way, then we're okay. It kind of moved away. It still did a lot of damage, but it would have been nice to go like right or left rather than that direction. Oh well. Failing that, we can just use invocations. Oh yeah, we should probably not have my Vargeist just sit there. Same with the Blood Knights. Let's have them just charge into the settlement. We can always invocate them up. I guess I could have had the Vargeists attack with the Lords. Doesn't matter.
The heart of the city is within sight, my lord. Press forward.
Right, smash down into these guys, and we'll get a lovely invocation going. Heal up those Vargeists. And have all the Blood Knights swarm on through. Let's just have the Vargeist spread out a little bit and just attack different targets. I think we've pretty much won though. So let's just start charging towards the center. There is a Night Goblin War Boss here, but I guess I could just have Isabella stay behind and attack him. Yeah, and we'll give her the Red Fury. so that she can absolutely smash him to pieces. Then on top of all of that, we probably just want to bring our Vargas back over and go for another invocation. Yeah, I'm just going to start running all of these guys that are low on health in any way to the same place, since that is victory. All we needed to do was poke the orc boys in the end. Okay, that'll do. We'll just speed it up. And I'll end the battle with a decisive victory. Yeah, no real reason why that should have gone badly. Unless I clicked auto-resolve, of course. And we will occupy that. Great. That's going to help us out a little bit with our income. But that will cause a rebellion. I'm hoping the rebellion spawns at Balikvar. Meanwhile, we'll just push for the gibbet here. Okay. Got to be a little bit careful with how much money I spend in general. Woolman's going to be taking Tabaro. We'll let him do that. And I'll start building it up. Make sure we build up the crumbling wharf. And I would like to upgrade this village. I think we'll go ahead and spend some cash on that. We've got certain buildings being demolished at Lamia, which is going to give us the cash that we currently have. We also demolished the stuff at Zvorak. Let's go ahead and put the gibbet in there. And the corpse pile. I'll do the corpse pile for now. Okay. It's a shame that we're not making as much cash anymore. Regardless, Millen's going to be able to attack this army of Pascal. Let's quick save and jump straight in. Probably just going to be a matter of running down the Hellstorm rocket batteries with the Blood Knights. Let's gamble for more wins. Not that it's really going to make too much of a difference. And then I'm just going to set up, I think, like 3 lines that can just charge. So we'll have the Blood Dragons in the front, and the Blood Knights. We'll have the Can Race behind, and then we'll have the Grave Guard behind those. And they can be in like 3 separate groups. And I'm going to control lock them all. What we're going to do is then just start the battle. I'll just give them all attack orders forwards, and we should just run them down very quickly. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. And off we go. Into the Hellstorm rocket batteries we go. This looks so damn cool. Thankfully we do actually have the woods in the way, so they're not being as effective as they otherwise would. What was that though? Oh, that must have just been the Outriders firing their grenades. Here we go. We've hit the lines. Boom. Those guys went flying. Love it. We took a lot of damage actually, pushing towards them like that. Make sure that we're pursuing the Outriders, because those are going to do quite a lot of damage to the grenade launchers if I just allow them to do so. I am going to need a few of these Blood Knights to solely focus the tanks, because I believe steam tanks are actually unbreakable, so we're going to have to make sure that we do kill those off. Okay, let's just make sure that I'm doing this right. Good stuff. Go on, kill that steam tank for me. Those outriders are dead. They've been caught. That's good. Let's kill the Hellstorm rocket batteries then. And just run down the rest of these poor fellas. I didn't actually bring over all of these guys. That doesn't really matter. Always some damn units that I leave behind. I don't actually think I need to run them down. What I do need to do is kill off the steam tanks. So we'll just focus those. Since the opponents were in march stance. Get all of the Blood Knights to come together as well now. That steam tank over here dead? Yeah, it looks like it. If I get all of the Blood Knights together, I can invocate them, which would be good. Nice. Get the invocations going. Volker Bachmann's like actually epic at doing this, so hopefully we can get another one off. Oh, just too late. That sucks. Oh well, we should actually get pretty decent replenishment in the end turn because we're in friendly territory regardless. Now Milland can probably try and cut off that Dark Elf army. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Let's just take the replenishment from that. Yeah, and that army's dead. And that's killed off the College of Pyrotechnics. That's nice. Although it did cost me Leonese and the damage dealt to it, which really sucks. Let's just repair those. We did get the Campaigner, plus 10% campaign movement range, which is nice. Yeah, we'll continue towards that Dark Elf army. And Volker here. I think we're going to give him the Corpse Cart with the Unholy Lodestone. Because that's the one that gives regeneration to nearby units, I think. So, worth having for sure. And that is pretty much everything done for this turn. A Rudiger. Maybe we could have him go and attack Myrmidons. Like, if I put him in march stance, I'm not sure if I could block the Wood Owls from taking it. I don't know. I don't think so. So there's probably not much point. What should we do with him instead then? Maybe we could bring him over to the Greenskins and just start attacking there instead. That also brings him closer to the Necromancer that I want to send this way. Yeah, Richard Barachmir. This fella. He's got an Unholy Lodestone. Let's take him over to this army. Gonna be his plan. We also have Wilderness Gorst, who is going to be jumping into Count Ewald's army. Good. And he's now going to get the training for his troops. And Count Ewald can head up to the mountains as well. Let's put him into march and carry on that way. Great. So just got to start making some money now, and then I can build up the buildings where I want to. As for Bathilda, I'm not entirely sure where I want to go with Bathilda. Maybe into the mountains as well now. We have a commandment available at Estalia. Public order should be okay over time, if I have the money to build the buildings. So it may be better to go for Foster Terror for the time being, so that we can spread vampiric corruption faster. Also have another commandment available at the Blood River Valley. This is most certainly going to be tax rate, because there's no point in us trying to stop the rebellion. And that is it. Good. Actually, we didn't move Rudiger in the end, did we? Yeah, let's move him towards the Greenskins. Put him in march and do that. Nice. And Zvorak, it might actually rebel. If the Wood Owls take Myrmidons, though, I might let it rebel. Because I don't want to hold Zvorak if the Wood Owls take Myrmidons. I'm going to cancel those buildings because of that. Let's just move on to the next turn. Yeah, I don't want those buildings to build. A waste of cash otherwise. Well, actually, my skeleton army might be able to clean up the rebellion for us, allowing Isabella to do something else. Good old Umug headbutt. Looks like they just sieged it for now. They haven't actually taken it yet. They took Elysia. I feel like it's going to get to a point where the Wood Elves are just really annoying to kill because they are everywhere.
On thy knees.
Yeah, Clan
Then,
Pestilence
only then shall I hear.
would like a peace treaty. This is apparently high. If I give or ask for a bunch of cash, will that work? I don't know if it's worth it otherwise. The trouble is, if they're at Iron Rock, that would really piss me off. So I'm just going to decline that for now. I don't think Clan Pestilence are really a threat to us. Looks like their strength rank went down as well, again. Maybe another reason why they offered me that peace treaty. Alright. Yeah, not sure I'm going to be able to save Myrmidons from the Wood Elves. Unless I attack the Wood Elves, which I'm not going to do. Not yet. It's not the right time. So Vlad is in a bit of a pickle. I guess I may as well be heading him over towards the Orcs. Yeah, we'll just run over there. And unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So hopefully you have enjoyed the increased quality throughout this episode. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Whether or not you think I should continue the way it is, or whether or not maybe it needs a bit of adjustment. Just let me know what you think the quality feels like. Because I do sort of always try and make my content better if I can. And like I said, a lot of time and money went into getting this all set up. So yeah, hopefully it's paid off. We'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.